Right now on Up with KREM, a rural Montana community comes together after the Amtrak derailment rocked their town.
It was amazing to see that support and just everybody come together, and differences, no differences, it didn't matter at the time. It did not matter. Everybody was just here. And that's what brings me to tears.
And we're taking you outside. You can see a little cloud cover off in the distance, but overhead, clear skies. I'll let you know what that means for the temperatures this morning.
And another nationwide shortage could affect your wallet. This morning, how much of an increase you could see on your Avista bill this winter.
Up with KREM begins now.
2 years ago, Spokane and other parts of the inland Northwest saw, snow.
Snow way. Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
I
Here
had
we
to.
go. Channy's gonna get right. Just get ready, Channy. It's gonna be your first winter here in the inland Northwest.
Yes.
Soon. Not yet, of course. So check out this photo though from our former Up with KREM weather anchor, Evan Narani.
Now check this out. During the snowstorm, KREM 2's Nicole Hernandez posted this video of her cat Chester. Oh, look how cute Chester is. Chester was clearly very excited about his first snow. And this video actually got thousands of views, which I understand because look at this. Who doesn't want to watch a cat playing in the snow? That's fun.
Oh, it's so sweet.
That's going to be me. That's going to be me. I'm going to be excited. I love snow. I'm with you, Jeremy.
Tim, can I steal your computer really quick?
Oh, what are you doing?
You guys keep
What is this
talking
doing?
about snow. I just need 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30
okay.
seconds. I'm going to look up something really quick. Thankfully, the National Weather Service does a great job of keeping information for all of us. So in this amount of time, I am actively logging into Tim's computer, quickly going. And you're seeing this on live TV. I'm going to find out the average time we get our first 1 inch of snow here in Spokane. So
I really don't like the fact that we're talking about snow right now.
I know. I'm not.
The
I'm
S
not
word
okay.
gives me a little bit of
first last
anxiety.
dates.
A little bit.
We're going to go 1990 until now because that would be climatology. That's 30 years.
Okay.
And then we're going to go snowfall, and we're going to go more than or equal to 1 inch. And I'm going to hit
do this live
number
on TV
crunches.
one of these days.
And here we go. So our average first day of snowfall of more than 1 inch here in Spokane. Are you guys ready for this? November 17th.
Okay.
So it's still pretty far away.
Okay.
But the
I thought he was gonna say
minimum
October,
or
and I was like-
earliest, actually the earliest time we have ever seen more than 1 inch of snow in Spokane was actually that snowstorm 2 years ago.
No way.
Okay, well.
Now we know.
Let's just hold off.
Yeah,
So we
a
can hold
little
off
while.
until November
hold
17th.
off.
The latest it's ever happened, December 27th.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. Oh, it's time for me to do weather. I guess I already forgot. But hey, I'm back over here doing weather in the Weather Center, so let's get you out the door. It's a beautiful start to the day. Did you see some of those trees starting to change? Oh, the signs of fall are all around us. 42 degrees right now here in Spokane is where we sit. And that's pretty much about where we're going to be in a lot of places. Temps in the mid-40s, and they're going to drop a little bit more this morning, but I think Spokane is going to be the cold one. And here, a big drop from where we were this time yesterday. 6 degrees colder, and if you remember the day before that, it was 15 degrees warmer. So we've dropped more than 20 degrees in terms of our morning low in just 2 days. That's kind of drastic. Bundle up, kids. It's a chilly one as you head to the bus stop this morning. A little bit of cloud cover moves overhead. We'll see more sunshine later on this afternoon. Tomorrow we start out sunny, but clouds build later in the day ahead of our next front that moves into the Cascades, bringing widespread showers. And we even get a little bit of action here, but for us, I'm thinking less than 1/10 of an inch of rain, and that comes overnight Thursday into Friday. When it comes to temperatures today, well, we're a bit cooler. I think we top out right around 61 degrees this afternoon, but it's a chilly 61 for many of us.
The rail line is back open in Montana where that Amtrak train derailed over the weekend, killing 3 people.
Crews are still there working to make repairs, and this is happening as the NTSB investigates what went wrong leading up to the crash. But we now know that of the 3 that did not survive are Donald and Marjorie Varndoe, a married couple in their 70s from Georgia, and Zachariah Schneider, a 29-year-old from Illinois.
The community has dropped everything to help out. In the moments after the crash, volunteers and first responders answered the call. Restaurants opened kitchens, and even workers at high school cafeterias started making sandwiches.
It was amazing to see that support and just everybody come together, and differences, no differences, it didn't matter at the time. It did not matter. Everybody was just here. And that's what brings me to tears.
The NTSB is on the ground with a team of investigators. They will carefully review the black box recordings as well as footage from forward-facing cameras on board at the time of the derailment.
It may be some time before we know a cause. A preliminary report could be issued in about a month. Well, happening today, Washington Governor Jay Inslee will first visit Providence Sacred Heart Medical Center, and he will be a part of a meeting with healthcare workers.
Now, they will talk about the impacts of COVID-19 on healthcare systems across the state. Governor Inslee will also travel to other parts of eastern Washington.
Meanwhile, hundreds of state employees could soon be fired even though they've received exemptions from the state's COVID vaccination mandate. The governor's office says exempt employees can be fired if the agency can't make accommodations to keep employees from interacting with the public.
One state employee says she received a religious exemption, but the state could not reassign her to a non-public position.
To me, I don't feel like I need the vaccine. I feel like God is protecting me from this, and He will continue to protect me from this. And I shouldn't have to be forced to put something into my body that I don't believe in.
Well, the governor's vaccine mandate requires state workers, healthcare professionals, teachers, and others to be fully vaccinated by October 18th.
It is 6:36, time for your morning rush. More news in less time. First up, the Coeur d'Alene School Board is announcing that they will not be voting on a mask mandate in the near future.
This after hundreds of vocal parents showed up to protest against a potential mask mandate last Friday. Police say people outside were threatening to break down the door after learning they wouldn't be allowed inside due to capacity limits. This week, in a letter to parents, the board chair announced next week's meeting will be entirely virtual and not in person.
Police are still trying to figure out what led up to a stabbing on a school bus.
Well, the incident happened outside of Longfellow Elementary School last Friday, and according to police, the bus driver, 72-year-old Richard Lenhart, was stabbed and killed by 34-year-old Joshua Davis. Davis has been arrested, and 35 children were on the bus during that attack, but none were hurt. Police are still trying to figure out why Davis attacked the driver. Meanwhile, Gabby Petito's family made their first public appearance since the 22-year-old's body was found at a Wyoming campground.
She's with us. She's with us.
She's with us.
Petito's parents and step-parents called on her fiancé, Brian Laundrie, to turn himself in to police for questioning about her death. Authorities have been looking for Laundrie after he disappeared from his Florida home 2 weeks ago.
The Laundries did not help us find Gabby. They're sure is not going to help us find Brian. For Brian, we're asking you to turn yourself in.
Authorities are offering up to a $30,000 reward for tips leading to finding Laundrie. Gabby's family is starting a foundation on her behalf to help families of missing children. And that's your morning rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media. Well, freshman Central Valley students had an interesting assignment handed to them in their language arts class, and now some parents are upset.
The assignment instructions were to write a paragraph about the ingredients for a, quote, a perfect murder. The students were given this assignment before reading the book Lamb to the Slaughter.
A spokesperson for the school district says the administrative staff was made aware of the assignment, and they said the activity wasn't appropriate or approved by sanctioned by the school district or the high school, and it's not a part of the approved curriculum. A freshman student explained to KREM why he thought the assignment was in poor taste.
My son told me that a lot of the kids did the assignment in class and turned it in. So at that point, to me, the damage has already been done.
An apology was sent to the class, and the situation was addressed by administration. When asked if the teacher would face disciplinary action, a spokesperson said they can't speak to that due to privacy issues.
Vista customers could see a slight increase on your bill this winter.
Nicole Hernandez is breaking down the changes this morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. So if you've got one of these in your yard, that means your house probably runs off of natural gas, but every month it measures up how much you're using. You might have to pay more for that natural gas, though, coming up starting in November. I'll explain more coming up.
Look at this.
A storm chaser caught this video of a tornado touching down in Washington. Over on the CW22, we're going to hear from homeowners who had to clean up the damage left behind.
And I'm going to explain why that tornado and the weather pattern that brought us that is responsible for our cool temperatures as we head into the afternoon.